giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it.
Hello friends and book babes, welcome back to the channel. I decided to do just like a random little reading vlog, do random book things with me type of thing, because I decided to go to the bookstore randomly and also go to a coffee shop, which I just got back from. There's some clips of me doing that. For today's video, I wanted to kind of do like bookish related stuff, and so like going to the coffee shop and reading, and going to the bookstore, and then like maybe doing some book journaling and also talk about the book I'm reading and hopefully finish it. Ended up not getting anything from the bookstore. I originally went to look for Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, and I saw it. I did. But there was a permanent sticker on there, and it was for like Good Morning America book club. First of all, didn't even know they had one. Second of all, no, I'm not doing that. Third of all, it was like $18, $19. And I know as a book girl, I should like, I don't know, be used to the prices of books and stuff. But I just wasn't willing to do that. Every book that I was interested in, which apparently a lot of Greek mythology is what I was interested in. Kind of surprised by that, but I did just finish Percy Jackson, so that's probably what it is. But I didn't get any of them because they were all like $17 to $20. And it's like, bro, chill out, you know? And so every time I would look at one that I was like, I feel like I'll really like this one, I like really want this one, I would just be like, but what if I don't like it? It's better if I get it on Libby, not spend the money, and then if I don't like it, I don't have it. And I didn't spend my money on it. So that's good, you know? So I really am a Libby girly, which thank God, because this hobby is expensive. So I'm glad I'm finally getting out of the shackles of wanting a physical copy for everything. I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for that. However, I will show you guys. Yesterday I went to Target and I actually got Avatar: The Last Airbender: The Search. I've never in my life gotten a graphic novel or a comic or anything like that, so I'm really intrigued with reading this one. If you guys don't know me, Avatar: The Last Airbender is one of my absolute favorite shows, like of all time. It was my favorite show as a kid. I just rewatched it, which is why it's still freshly in my mind. I rewatched it to like prepare for the live action. And so, I don't know, when I saw this at Target, it was the last copy also. But when I saw this, I just couldn't resist. And I was like, I have to get it. And then after that, I did some research on the reading order, because there's actually like 5 of these. So I ordered the one that's before this and the one after this on Amazon. So that should be coming in tomorrow. So I have these. So there is some type of a book haul going on. It's just one book currently, but I got it. I think what this video is going to primarily be on is me finally like finishing what's out, at least for the Magnolia Parts and Daisy Haites series, because this morning I just finished Long Way Home, so now I can finally start reading The Great Undoing, Daisy Haites. I'm really excited because I love Julian. I am a Julian stan. I don't really care about BJ. I don't really care about Magnolia. I could talk about my thoughts on them maybe later on. I don't really know what to say until I really get into Julian's point of view. But Magnolia and BJ, they're very insufferable. They're giving they're 16 when they're literally 25 and 24. Like frontal lobe fully developed, but not acting like it, you know? And that's really what pisses me off, which is why I highly prefer the Daisy Haites part of the series, because the issues in this one have to do with like gang lord activities and stuff, and obviously stupid stuff like dumb relationships where just freaking speak and it's fine, you know, that's still in here. But there's more stakes to it because of the gang lord stuff. And so I just strongly prefer this one because it's not as insufferable and irritating as BJ and Magnolia are. I feel like I have been, and I still kind of am, the biggest BJ hater to exist, especially in the first book. The second book, Jessa was starting to make me turn around to the idea, and then of course she ruined it because her writing style is very redundant. I already know they're not endgame. I know it's BJ and Magnolia. I think we all know that. So it is what it is. But yeah, I strongly prefer Daisy Haites. So I'm gonna have a much fun of a time with this. And I think I also really enjoy Daisy Haites more because Daisy Haites is usually 400 pages or less, while Magnolias are usually like 600 to 600 pages, and it's like, what more do you have to say? Everything's been so repetitive. I don't give a damn. Figure it out. Into the Dark is literally like 800 pages. Not looking forward to that, I will tell you right now. Long Way Home, I ended up giving 4 stars, and really only because of the ending. If it wasn't for the ending, I probably would have given it 3, maybe 3.5. So the first one is 3 stars. I think Daisy Haites the first one is, I think I gave it 4.5 stars maybe. I'll have to check on that. But yeah, so I gave that, and then now Long Way Home, I gave 4 stars. We'll see what The Great Undoing does. And then Into the Dark, when we get to that, Libby's gonna give me that one. I was a fool and purchased Long Way Home and The Great Undoing, but I used my rewards, so I don't think I actually paid anything for it. So okay, I'm laying in bed after a nice everything shower, and I just wanted to kind of talk about the Magnolia Parks series a little bit more. I think Jessa has the opportunity to make me finally be for their ship. I strongly prefer Julian, just in general. Like, I am a Julian girl. I actually I actually read the first Magnolia Parks book in a video. It was my 24-hour read-a-thon challenge that I did last year. So you guys know my thoughts. But even from that book, I loved Julian. Even though we weren't in his POV, I didn't even know he'd end up being a pretty big character for parts of the series and all those things. So from day one, I always liked Julian. And I will die on that hill. I don't care. BJ is just, I feel like Jessa loves BJ for some reason. And so to make us like BJ, she just like gave us trauma as like an excuse for his actions. And I totally get parts of BJ and why he does certain things even though they're kind of stupid. Like, I totally get parts of his thought process, you know. But ultimately, if you truly love this girl, figure it out, you know? Like, figure it the hell out or stay away from her. That's just how I feel. You know, if you truly loved her and you keep hurting her and you don't know why, then you would simply distance yourself from her. That's what you would do. And so because he's not willing to do that and he's not willing to not save face, I really don't like him. I will say, as much as I prefer Daisy Haites' part of the series, I absolutely hate the footnotes. I do not care. I don't care. Because it's never like true like knowledge or information. Like when there was footnotes in Babel, that made sense. You know, I got that. I liked the footnotes in Babel because I'm a nerd sometimes. And I liked it. Okay. But there's literally a footnote for, I give him a measured look. You are very annoying in that section. Footnote to that sentence. Doesn't like leafy greens, my boyfriend. I don't
give a damn.
Okay? I don't. Okay? Hate to break it to you, Daisy. I don't care. Number one. Number two, why did that have to be a footnote? Why couldn't that just be in the sentence? Anyways. You know, I don't know how some of y'all read book series as the books are coming out, because obviously Daisy Haites I read last year after reading the first Magnolia Parks, and reading The Great Undoing right now, I'm just like, what the hell are we talking about? What happened? I don't remember. Who is that? What is going on again? What did Daisy do again? I forgot. Like, like I know. I remember how it ends. But also at the same time, I'm just like, so wait, what does she do again? Like, like it's kind of difficult. So I commend all of you that read series as each book is coming out.
Baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak just my mind. Oh.
Okay, I'm on page 70 of Daisy Haites, The Great Undoing. My plan is to get to at least page 100 before I start editing my Percy Jackson video, which should be posted already. But I just wanted to say, I realized I said this on Instagram, but not on here. For some reason, in Long Way Home is when I realized that Julian was like a blonde brunette, like dirty blonde character, and now I have made the executive decision to envision Julian as Klaus Michelson. Therefore, I love him even more than I originally did. There should have been character cuts in this universe. There's just so many characters where it's like, I don't remember who some of y'all are, you know? I do not remember who this Jack person is. I don't remember this Gus person. Who's Lorcan? To this day, still. I'm like, to this day, I literally read Lorcan, like, yesterday. But all I can think of is Throne of Glass. Like, who is Lorcan in this universe? Who is that? I feel like I need to reread the first one, but I don't own the first one. So, here I am, just confused. What's here? These beauties are finally here. I think the order is The Promise, and then The Search, which is the one I got from Target earlier, and then The Rift. And I believe there's two more, but we're gonna hold off on getting those until we actually read these, which obviously they're graphic novels, so I could probably read these in one sitting. I don't really know. I've never read a graphic novel before, so I don't know how fast or slow you read these, you know, but I feel like I've never seen anyone use a bookmark for one of these, because they just read it in one sitting. So, I don't know. I think that's how this goes, but I'm so happy and excited to have these. Guys, I don't think I've ever been so excited to have a book in my life, because I just love Avatar: The Last Airbender that much. This is my childhood, guys. This series has been with me for almost 20 years. That's crazy to say, but I truly grew up with this series, and I'm always jealous of people that get to watch it for the first time. Cause like it's just so good. I could talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender all the time, but I will refrain. So I'm excited to read these books because I believe they are continuations after the series, because I don't think the series is based off of books. Like, they started the series, and then when the series was over, they decided to continue it with graphic novels. So I'm just happy to know more of the story. Like, I really want to get into this era, you know, and also read Kyoshi's and Roku's, because I think they have their own. And then I think the Airbender that was the Avatar before Aang also has one for her, I believe. So I want to read all of those. So I'm really excited to finally start the process of reading them.
You're chilling in the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly.
Let's have a cute little book haul in the car moment. I actually got 2 books. That doesn't sound like a lot, but it's actually very surprising that I did that. Because, yo girl, I think the last time I went was last week, and I literally got a coloring book and like a little puzzle, and that was it. Like, I have not been buying books like that for real. So the fact that I bought 2 today is pretty shocking. I've just not been a book buying girl as of recent. I'm happy that I am wanting to buy books again. There are some books that I recorded on my phone to remember for the future, so I could like get them on Libby and stuff. Little haul, I did get new bookmarks, even though I didn't need them, but I thought these magnetic ones were so cute. I've had magnetic ones before. They're just really old and like tore up, so I decided, you know what, let's get some new ones, and I just thought those were so cute, so I got that. And then I did find Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez without the permanent sticker, thank God. The permanent sticker was this color, so my heart like dropped when I first saw a glimpse of this book, because I thought it was the permanent one and I was just gonna have to deal with it. But no, it's just a Barnes & Noble sticker. I didn't even realize it's the exclusive edition. Oh my gosh, that's literally what this sticker says. I don't be reading like that, for real. I'm a reader, but I don't read. So yeah, I got Just for the Summer. I'm very excited to annotate this one. I feel like it's going to be really good. I almost got Life is Short because I did listen to that one on audiobook and I really liked that one. Actually really surprised that I did cave and get Kiss the Sky, which is a part of the Addicted / Callaway series. I told myself, I got the first 3 of the series, and I told myself I wasn't going to buy any more of the series until I actually start the series, in case I don't like it, because the rest of the series is actually on Kindle Unlimited right now. Why did I get this? I don't know. I just listen. I have been slowly, like every single time I go to Barnes and I end up buying a book, I'm like, okay, what's the next book in the series? Let's get the next one. Like, I've slowly been like getting each book in the series throughout the year. I think I literally started last year doing that, so I just couldn't say no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. My logic of me being a library girly and then me being in Barnes and buying books for series that I haven't even started, it doesn't make sense. I'm a paradox, okay? But yeah, that's what we got. So I'm gonna do a little bit more shopping, but like for clothes and stuff, so I will see you guys when I get home. Hi. I want to get a big chunk of reading done, and for some reason, I really want to read on my iPad. I want to be an iPad kid. So that's what we're going to do. I think in my brain, because the screen is bigger, it'll make me feel like I'm reading faster when I'm not. But also with the Kindle app, it'll be in color, so I can actually like annotate a little bit on the Kindle compared to, you know, the actual Kindle. So I think that's really what it is. I bro, the Daisy Haites part of the Magnolia Parks universe has me in a chokehold. Like, I can definitely, like, admit that the writing isn't, like, monumental. Not really. Like, I know a lot of people talk about the writing and the quotes, and they're just like, oh my gosh, it's so great. A lot of it is kind of cringe to me. Like, I think in the first book, there's like a, oh, the Greek gods heard the crack of my heart or something. Like, it's, I don't know. I don't remember. Okay, but I remember just being like, are you for real right now? So, yeah, it's not my cup of tea. I know a lot of people like it. There are certain quotes that I really like, but for the most part, it's whatever. It's so toxic. It just reminds me of like a Wattpad story, you know, that I would have wrote and have, and so it's just like, I don't really care for Magnolia's stuff, but Daisy's, I might buy the physical copies of Daisy's, to be honest, even though I know the writing isn't monumental or anything. I don't know. I kind of really want to annotate it, and it's mainly because of Julian. And I love Christian too, and I love Daisy. First of all, BJ, if BJ's your book boyfriend, I don't think we could be friends. Because, like, okay, from a writing perspective, BJ is a cool character to write about. Not cool, necessarily, but he would be an interesting character to write about. So I don't fault her for writing about BJ necessarily. However, to think that I'd want him to be my book boyfriend, you're delusional. Okay, especially when Christian and Julian are right there, and Henry and Jonah and pretty much every other man in that friend group and outside of that friend group exists. Shut up. Like, be serious right now. Why would I want BJ when all of these other people exist? Okay, and this is why Christian is on top. Okay, when he realized that him stringing his girlfriend along, knowing that he didn't care for her like that, despite everyone in his friend group being like, she's a bitch, she's the worst person I've ever met in my life, this, that, and the third. He could have very easily been like, oh, she's like not a good person, so like it's okay that I'm using her because she's not a good person. No, he doesn't do that. He's like, it's still not fair to her for me to be doing this, so I'm gonna end it right then and there. And he does. He stands on business. One thing BJ is not gonna do is stand on business. He's stay sat, okay? And I just can't deal with it because the exact same concept is in Magnolia's books, and it's like, BJ's like, oh, I know I should break up with her, but Magnolia's doing this other stuff, so I can't break up with her now. Like, what do you mean? Like, bro, be serious. If you really want to be a good option for her, you would just end it. It wouldn't matter how the... And that's what frustrates me about BJ, okay? That's the main thing that makes me a hater, okay? Because I think his character, like, Jessa really has the opportunity to make me like him. But she just keeps missing the mark. You know, she keeps going the other direction. And it's like, I don't really know what you want from me when you keep writing him the way you're writing him. But anyways, I'm gonna try to refrain from spoiling too much because I know a lot of people, I know it's been out for a while, but I know a lot of people still haven't read it. So I'm gonna try and refrain from saying as much as I have been. I got to the part where Julian may or may not be dealing with PTSD. I just know Julian's chapters are gonna hurt so bad. I'm not ready. It is the next day, and I'm burritoing, or cocooning, or whatever you would prefer to call it. And I'm reading on my phone because I just feel like it. And I'm terrified right now because there's less than 100 pages left, but like everyone's happy. Well, not everyone's happy. The main couple, like, they're together. And this is not the last book. So I know something's gonna go terribly wrong. I know that the way Long Way Home ended, it alluded to something had happened within this friend group. So I'm very scared right now. I'm terrified. And I'm not ready for Julian's POV when we get to certain parts. I just finished. What the hell, Jessa? What the hell? Oh my god. I don't even know what to rate this. What? I hate her. I hate her. However, this is probably my favorite book from the series so far. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Okay. Think. Thoughts. Speak. Okay. So, Daisy and Christian are probably my favorite couple from this universe because I actually genuinely believe that they love each other. I think that's my main problem with Magnolia and BJ. Like, I think they love each other, but also the books kind of just make me feel like it's a Jessa told us that they love each other, therefore they love each other type of thing. You know, like, I don't feel it. Like, in Long Way Home, I think in the beginning chapters, I was starting to feel that way. And then she ruined it with the hotel scene or whatever. That's when everything went downhill. But before that, I was starting to actually, like, believe in it and, like, start to root for it a little bit. And then she decided to ruin it with more drama and toxicity. But with Daisy and Christian, I always, like, genuinely believed that they loved each other. It didn't feel like the author was just telling us, like, they love each other. So, since I told you, just believe it, you know? And that's kind of what BJ and Magnolia feel like to me, is it's just like, Jessa believes they love each other. Therefore, you have to. But I think that's why Daisy and Christian are my favorite. And then same thing with Julian and his person. Like, obviously it's kind of one-sided. I believe Julian when he says that he, like, loves this person, but the whole time I'm kind of just like, but why? You know, like, I feel like there's not enough showing, there's just a lot of telling with this series. And I know that probably doesn't make sense because these are books, not TV shows. But I feel like with every couple, most of the time, it's like, oh yeah, I'm so in love with them. Why? How? What happened? What occurred for this to happen? Why do you feel this way all of a sudden? You know? And yeah, that's my main qualm with this series in general and why I gravitate towards Christian and Daisy so much. And probably also because I'm pretty sure in the first Daisy Haites book, Daisy and Christian are fake dating. And I just love a good fake dating trope, you guys know. So maybe that's why I believe in it more. But yeah, this book was really good though. Like, Jessa, I feel like I've become a Jessa Hastings hater, to be honest. Like, I don't want to give her my money, but I might give her my money. And I might buy the physical copies of just the Daisy Haites ones. I don't give a crap about the Magnolia Parks ones. But I might drop a ban for Daisy Hates, though. Depending on how long this vlog is, I may or may not split it up and have Into the Dark be its own vlog. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, on to the next book. Hopefully, I'm literally reading Into the Dark solely for what's going on with Bridget. Because Bridget and Henry were my favorite. I straight up was shipping them. I don't know if I'm alone in that, but that's who I was kind of thinking would like end up together. I'm reading Into the Dark for the crumbs of Daisy Hates plot stuff we'll get, and Bridget and Henry. That's about it. So on to that book, I guess. JK, I completely forgot that I didn't tell you guys what I'm gonna rate it, but that's also because I don't know. I'm leaning between a 4.5 and a 5-star. Not even gonna lie. Okay, once I finally have a 5-star, the first 5-star of the year, I just be giving it away like candy, for real. Because this book, I kept thinking about it constantly, even when I wasn't reading it. Even in the moments when I didn't feel like reading necessarily, I still was thinking about it. The ending was crazy. Like, I kept wanting to read a lot. Like, it had all the things for a 5-star read. I think I'm just being stingy and being a Jessa hater. And so I don't want to give her her flowers. But I think I might have to for this one. You know what? Screw it. We're giving it 5 stars. Sue me. I don't care. I'm a Daisy Hates enthusiast. Okay. This page is for the Daisy Hates lovers. And the BJ haters. And Magnolia despisers. I hate that for me, really, because I love a black girl from infinity to infinity. And Magnolia is a black girl. Well, I think she's biracial. Either way, she's a black girl. So I wanna love her. But she's just so... She just needs therapy. When she has a few years of therapy, I might be on that Magnolia train, you know? Same thing with BJ. The more therapy he gets, the better I'll like him. Anyways, no one freaking cares. I will see you for Into the Dark. Okay, bye.
Meet me on the street lights. Meet me where the lights fade out. Tell me what it feels like